Ladies and gentlemen, no need to adjust your screen or your eyes, because we are live, ladies and gentlemen. I see I got one person in here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me turn up some beats right here. We got the smooth jams right now in the background. So here is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I am streaming. I haven't done one of these in a long time. For one, the reason why I haven't done one of these in a long time is because I wanted to plan it out better, you know. Two, because as you know by now, Bogus Journeys is not posted today. So a lot of you are probably like, yo, what the hell, where's my Bogus? You know, so if you are in the state of Texas, or rather Dallas, it's been storming a lot over here. The days that we were supposed to shoot Bogus Journeys, Dirty Low was not able to make it. Therefore, we were kind of scrambling at the end, and I didn't just not want to post anything, so I figured I would at least post something and go live with you guys so I could talk to you guys. We could talk about some hot topics right now and just give you guys something to watch, basically, so we can still keep it going, because the last thing I want to do is just disappear completely on a day that I'm supposed to post. So what up, y'all? So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to kind of get into the state of the FGC, answer some of your questions as well. I see some of you in the chat rooms right now. Let me go up in here to see if I can actually see this. Let's click on this good stuff over here. Everybody's having a good morning today, man. I know it's the afternoon where most of y'all are at right now. It might even be the night. I know we still got some tournaments going on right now. Street Fighter ended yesterday. So a lot of hype stuff happening in the FGC right now, man. Right now, I'm just trying to click on the screen over here. What's up, y'all? See if I can get the live stream that's going on right now. All right, let's get it going over here. Got it. All right, we're gonna click on this. It's kind of weird watching my own stuff, but I'm gonna click on this video. I'm gonna mute this shit. I see we got about 83 of us in here right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the chat. I see the chat. What up? What up, Ernesto? Jonas, Daniel, Jake the Legend, So Cold, Pack Punch TV. What up, baby? Taylor Nicole, what's up? Jake the Legend once again. Anthony Tad, what's up, man? Neo Cable. Franco Ramirez, what's up, baby? Big Tobacco, when are you going to talk about fighting games besides Street Fighter and Smash? Well, to answer your question real quick, I do want to start talking about Tekken and some other stuff like that. But be patient, I swear, we're going to start talking about all that stuff. Daniel Vega, David Torres, what up, man? All the beautiful people in the house. All right. So what we're going to do, we're kind of run through things right now because I really want to know how you guys feel about a lot of stuff. First of all, we're going to talk about, first of all, how's the volume sounding? Is it okay? Let me know. Is the volume sounding okay, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me pretty good? I got my, they're in here. If you can hear me, I got your keys. They're in here, babe. I got my wife in the chat room asking me where her damn keys are. I got your keys right here. I love you.
Love you.
Audio is fine. Right on, man. Let's rock it. All right, y'all. Okay. So far, we'll go through this in steps and we'll talk about some things. All right. We'll answer some questions and all that good stuff. But I wanted to talk about the state of the FGC because as you saw, Echo Fox dropped a whole lot of players, godlike players, their Tekken team, a lot, you know, Punk, a lot of Street Fighter guys, a lot of dudes in general. But what a lot of people don't know is esports shook up the scene, not just at Echo Fox, but like globally. I got reports from like on the other side, you know, like in Europe and stuff like that. And more notably to me was in Dallas, because I don't know if you guys know, but Dallas has a big esports environment right now. That's really big in Frisco, Texas. We have like GGEA Infinite, the guys that actually sent me to EVO. We have the stadium, the esports stadium that's about to be built in Arlington. It's going to open next month. And that's from another one of our guys in Panda. So that's all like Panda and them, the stadium, that's still on course. That's all going to happen. But when the esports Echo thing, or esports Echo Fox, when Echo Fox kind of, you know, did that and everybody was like, yo, what the hell is really going on with esports right now? A lot of players, not even players, but a lot of personnel, people just sitting behind the desk, people that had jobs there got laid off, like big time. They were cut, man. And it hurt. It hurt because there's so many people that have their livelihoods tied up to this. You know, it's a job. It's a job like anything else. And automatically, you just got that pink slip, you know. And one could say, we can't really be mad at them because it's a business. At the end of the day, they adjusted their numbers and they were like, yo, we can't really afford to do all this anymore. We got to make these cuts. So yeah, you could say that, definitely. I'm not saying they're evil or anything like that. What I am saying is that it's a hard ass pill to swallow, because this is kind of like a lot of our first experience with esports, you know? So a lot of us, you know, are getting our hopes up, are living the dream, so to speak. And we're like, yo, we're actually getting paid to do what we love. And then all of a sudden it kind of just gets swept from under you, you know? And then one could also make the argument that it's nothing new, that sponsors have been dropping people since day one, and then people just kind of find a new sponsor and so on and so forth. But it just seemed weird that it all happened at the same time. It literally hit the day, it hit Dallas right after Echo Fox announced it. And it was all my guys, like these guys that I came up with, these guys that showed me love. And I'm not just talking about pro players. I'm talking about like the guys that make the decisions on who to sponsor and who not. These guys got cut, you know, and a lot of them you may have saw, they made announcements on social media, and it was just like one after the other, boom, 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 everybody gone, just like that, you know. So I instantly had to reach out to them and contacted them, see if they were all right, to see if everything, you know, what's exactly going on. This clothing company right here, Third Label, they're actually kind of under the same umbrella that they are as well. And I contacted them. So I really don't even know what's happening on my side right now. I know that Third Label, the clothing company, these guys that sponsor me, they're in the middle of changing as well, but they're actually still around. So they're like, yo, we're like changing, but we're still here. As far as GGEA Infinite, they're pretty much gone. So I know those guys are all smart guys. They're hella like intelligent dudes, very well educated. So I know they're either going to create their own thing or they're just going to find a new spot to flourish. So right now, right here, Logan, y'all know Logan. He posted this tweet saying, takes other metrics, talking about this other tweet, but he says, yes, one would say the FGC is not a profit generating esports industry with the current models being used. Pop music and punk also need different marketing strategies. Basically, he's saying, esports needs to redevelop their approach on the FGC, because it seems like when they came into the industry or to the FGC, they flooded the market with money. They flooded the market with like sponsoring players and blew it. Like they were doing some ridiculous shit. We were like, yo, this is dope, right? But then it seems like recently they recalibrated some shit and they were like, let us rethink some shit, because this is like a lot of money, you know, and maybe, you know, some people were saying they just weren't seeing that profit in the FGC like they were seeing with other genres of video games. So they readjusted a lot of shit, you know. Going on right here, let me get back to this stream right here to see what you guys are talking about. There's now, esports sponsors Maze was not knowing the niche of the FGC. You literally can't make money the way you can in other scenes. And that's what kind of we're talking about. Sniper, Walrus, that's kind of like we were just talking about right now. A lot of people are just saying, yo, like the harsh reality is, you cannot make money in the FGC the way you can in like shooter games, you know, League and stuff like that. Now that's not my words. Those are what a lot of people are saying. But reality is, let's do reality. Numbers wise, it kind of looks like that, right? Because anytime you go to a tournament or anytime like these shooter games or these other games have tournaments, the numbers are huge. They're filling coliseums like on the daily. Like anytime they throw it, us, we fill coliseums on EVO. You know, CEO, you know, that stuff's pretty big. But EVO is like our Super Bowl. It's almost like every tournament they throw is a Super Bowl. That's how it seems. Like there's a lot of money. They're building this tournament. They're building this stadium in Arlington basically for that. You know, it's not for FGC. It's for that. But the people that are throwing or building that stadium for the FGC, or let me take that back. Panda, the gentleman that's overseeing this, that's building it for like the shooter games and stuff like that, he's grassrooted in the FGC. So the only reason we're actually going to be getting love in that stadium and being able to play some sets and possibly have some tournaments there is because of this man. It's not built because of the FGC. It's built because of the shooter game and the shooter game money. But because of that dude, we're going to be able to get like a little foot in there here in Dallas. And then, you know, maybe we could thrive off of that and build off of that. But definitely numbers wise, we all know that other games are dwarfing fighting games, you know. And then, you know, Mike Ross talked about the other day on the Event Hub's podcast that he was talking about. He believes, or he wouldn't be surprised if Capcom ended up making Street Fighter more of like a team-based fighting game, to be more of an esports feel, because it seems like a lot of esports bigger games are like teams versus teams kind of shit, you know. So he's like, yeah, Capcom might do something like that, make it like a team thing to make it more of an esports kind of feel. What do you think about that? Do you guys think it might go that way, that Street Fighter might become once again, like in the future, team versus teams, where we could like tag team somebody and all of a sudden player 2 is playing, player 3 is playing? I don't know how well that would be taken by the FGC. I don't know if that would even thrive financially. Maybe, I don't know. It's one of those things, you know. Let me go back to this chat right here. Some people saying that would suck. Some people saying no. Some people say more hype. I hope not. Kevin R. Liquid Doku. Teams versus will never happen. That sounds weird. Esports is not a part of the FGC. So SD Hadouken says esports is not a part of the FGC. You know, that's the other argument, man, is a lot of people say, I said in the beginning, I was like, yo, if esports is leaving us, which they're not, they're still here, obviously. But I feel like we were fine before they got here. So if they leave, we'll be fine afterwards. Now, what does that mean for us as sponsored players and content creators and stuff like that? I don't know, but there was always money. I mean, I don't want to make this sound like false hype or anything, but there was always hope in the FGC. There was always hype. There was people going to tournaments. There was always EVO. You know, there was always shit there. People will find some kind of sponsors, whether it's for the actual event or it's for the actual player. As far as esports, I don't really know what the future has for esports in the FGC. I don't really know. A lot of people still talk shit about esports because they're like, nah, it's not part of the FGC. A lot of people love it. They're like, yo, if it wasn't for esports, then we wouldn't have these opportunities that we have. So it's one of those things. I wish I could sit here and tell you guys I know exactly what's going to happen with esports in the FGC. I don't. All I know is obviously they are recalibrating some shit and they're like, yo, it's not as profitable as we hope it would, at least to this point. Not saying, hey, next year, fucking Street Fighter 6 or new season or whatever, it could be hype as shit, change everything, and we could be like, yeah, we're back, you know, all this shit. We don't know. Now, a lot of people say, nah, we do know it's not gonna happen. I love that. The FGC as a whole kind of sees the glass half empty, like all the time, you know. There are heads out there that stay positive and shit like that, but a lot of comments I read are always like glass half full kind of shit, you know. Let's get back to this, man. What's up, Ernesto? Jamar Meadows, what's up, baby? Somebody says SF5 is one of the worst fighting games I've ever played. Mike Ross, so he's quoting Mike Ross. At this point at which Mike Ross is looking like a genius, SF5 was being of that. This is just the tipping of the ship. Somebody says, what's FGC? Taylor, are you really asking what's the FGC? The fighting game community, baby, basically what we are. Tekken in Indonesia is esports. Well, that's dope if that's what's up. RIP Capcom Pro Talk to legendary status. Skating around saying, you looking so thick. Am I looking thick, baby? Am I looking so thick? Maybe it's thick Sundays. I don't know. We should have thick Thursdays. We already have horny Tuesdays. We should have thick Thursdays. All right, so on that note, man, let's keep it rocking. Let's see what else we got here. Now, other point is, people said, like right here, MF Slayer saying, people hating on Echo Fox, shake my head. That team aforetime lasted to give these young men/women the opportunity of a lifetime, allowing them to travel around the world and competing in their favorite games. Even though it was short-lived, y'all have some more class. No bad mouthing. So basically what they're saying here is, a lot of people kind of talk shit about Echo Fox because the way they did stuff, meaning it seems like they just kind of cut these guys rather quickly while the season was still going on, you know. But a lot of people are saying, even though that was done, we should still respect these guys because ultimately in the scheme of things, they did give people an opportunity to travel. They did pay for hotels and pay for flights. They produced and sponsored all these players, you know. So they did a lot of good. They did a lot of love in the FGC. I don't think we can just say to hell with them now, you know, just because they recalibrated. Because in the long run, they did some good. Now, the quote that the president said, y'all saw that statement that Echo Fox released where they were like, they'll always be Echo Fox and we'll support them in their future endeavors. I don't know about that. Now, as far as them like having their back and speaking good about them and giving them positive reviews, like maybe even referrals, like maybe they can give them a referral. I don't know how that shit works. Maybe like a sponsor could ask, hey, how's this player? They can be like, yeah, they're that's what's up, you know. That, okay, that's supporting them, you know. But how much does a ex-sponsor really support you once you're not with them anymore? That's my question. What kind of support is that? I don't, not, once again, not talking shit. I'm just saying, I don't think there's much support there because those ties are cut. But like I said, in the long run, Echo Fox did good. They helped a lot of players, man. They helped them travel. They still got players. They still got Justin Wong. Turns out they still got Momochi, Chocoblanca. And originally I was thinking, I received reports that Momochi was cut. Turns out he wasn't. So Momochi's still there. This Taquito, Sonic Fox. You have to be an idiot to cut Sonic Fox. Ain't nobody cutting Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox ain't going no doubt. I don't care if they cut everybody, they ain't cutting Sonic Fox. That dude is like the most profitable fucking gamer ever, or fighting gamer ever. As far as I know, he's earned more than Daigo. Like that dude is up there. You know what I'm saying? Sonic Fox stays up there with that money. So Sonic Fox ain't going nowhere. So they basically kept what they felt like they could, and they keep it pushing, you know. So in the long run, I don't feel like anything too bad. Like Alex Myers here, he says, I don't believe anything bad is really happening, but we should be more aware that putting in versus what they're getting out, or basically he was talking about them. And then he says, that being said, I can't emphasize enough on his other point that we should always have a backup. You never know what's going to happen, and sponsored players, you know, basically can get freed up at any time. So basically what Myers right here is saying is that you see how easy it can get taken away from us. It's just like any job, basically. So we should always have a plan B. You can never put your eggs all in one basket. You can never just be like, oh, I'm here, baby, I done made it, you know, and then next week we gotta let your ass go. You saw Punk. Punk just won. He actually been doing pretty good. He won like the weekend, right? He won the day before he got cut, basically. So everybody was like, yo, what the hell? You cutting Punk? You know, so I'm assuming these players may have already seen it coming before it happened. Maybe Punk even knew it was going to happen already. I don't know. Maybe Echo Fox made that decision a month ago and they were like, this is what's going to happen on this particular day. So it didn't really matter that Punk had won. I don't know. All I know is that you can't always count your eggs, put your eggs in one basket. You got to have a plan B. A lot of these players like, yo, I'm going back to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going this. Or I was talking to Justin Wong the other day, and that dude, I'm not sure if you noticed, but that dude is bringing back his YouTube channel. He's had a YouTube channel where he just uploads kind of like every like random gameplay or footage and stuff like that. Well, used to be in the past. And he kind of just left it chilling, right? And he contacted me the other day. He was like, yo, I'm thinking about putting some content on my channel, bringing it up and actually making it a live thing. Want to see if we could just kind of talk and collab on that. I was like, hell yeah, man, you fucking Justin Wong. So I'm talking to Justin. Justin's the coolest of dudes, by the way. So, excuse me, that's a live burp right there. So talking to Justin, and even Justin is not putting his eggs in one basket. Now, granted, of course, you know, YouTube, anybody that knows anything about YouTube, that is not going to make you live. That's not going to pay your rent. That's not going to do everything. A lot of people kind of look at certain YouTubers and be like, yo, that you know, they done made it. No, there's fucking no money. You have to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, or you have to have millions of subscribers, millions of followers and all this shit. You have to be hustling your ass off, basically. This is a grind. This is a fucking grind, you know, to be able to consider this a full-time job where you're not struggling like, yo, I'm chilling right now, baby. You know, this is a grind, like straight up. So Justin, though, back to get to my point, Justin is actually starting to add content to his channel now. So he's actually doing more than just being Justin Wong as far as like, you know, playing and being godlike in tournaments. So I commend that. And that's what you got to do, man. You got to keep your hustle on. Whatever your name brand is, whatever your following is, work on that shit. Turn that into something else, because at the end of the day, if you're just getting one check from one person, technically that's not good because as soon as that pipeline gets cut off, you're ass out, bro. So you got to either take that money, start investing it, start creating other avenues of revenue, fucking content creator, stream, fucking do something to create a different avenue of revenue, because in the end of the day, just count on one thing. It's easy to, because we're kind of built like that. We're just working these jobs. But you got to be smarter than that, especially if you're going to grind and do what you love in the FGC or in video games in general. So I hope some of you kind of got that. I kind of went on a rant right there, but that's what's up, man. I think people in the FGC, we just need to become more business savvy. We need to realize that we are entrepreneurs. Whether you're a pro player, whether you're a streamer, whether you're a YouTube content creator, you are a fucking entrepreneur, and we just need to own it. We need to straight up own that and take responsibility for our own financial prosperity, and that's just what's up. So let me go back right here to these comments right here. Let me see, man. More people getting in of late. Taylor Nicole once again. Ernesto had it right. People are confusing our short time and having esports money, whether or not the FGC will survive. FGC is grassroots. Majors aren't leaving. Good stuff, Ernesto. What up? Lee Gibson, what up, fam? Glad you're watching, man. Gotta be loyal to you first. Dirty Low, Dirty Low is hey, y'all wondering about Dirty Lopez? He's in this chat room right now. Talk to that man, cuss his ass out. Talk to Dirty Low. Tell him what's up. What's up, Rick? I assume Metal Fingers is in here too, because I heard somebody say something about metal. Somebody says, I own a trucking company. I get paid to travel America and play games. Anyone wants an FGC friendly career, get your CDL and get paid to travel to tournaments in the USA. Hey, that's JB 1718, what's up, man? That's thinking outside the box right there. This dude says, I have a trucking company. I travel for a living. So basically I can travel and go to these tournaments and they pay for it because I got to travel anyway. That's thinking outside the box, like real time. I would have never even thought of that shit. Like, yo, you're working for a travel company. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Maybe that's not for everybody, granted, but yo, think outside the box like this man right here. That's what's up, man. So let's continue on, man. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get into this real quick. Now, two things I want to talk about. As we saw, there's a lot of sponsors that are just staying. Panda Global. Y'all know Panda Global has kind of caught some heat for this whole investigation thing. Some people, though, are respecting the shit out of them, and they're like, yo, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But right now, we're not even talking about that because we're still waiting on the results. But Panda Global released a dope-ass statement that a lot of people respected, saying there is a lot of moving out recently, so we want to plant our feet on the ground right here. No matter what happens, Panda Global will never leave the fighting games, will never leave fighting games or Smash. These games are our lifeblood. The communities that have made us who we are today, we will never abandon them. So that's what's up. Panda Global came out and said, yo, just so you know, there's a lot of moving around, but Panda Global is going nowhere in the FGC. We believe in this shit and we're here to stay. A lot of people were like, thank you. Thank you. Praise you, Panda Global. Thank you for having our back and knowing that's what's up. The part where I laughed was where they said, no matter what happens, Panda Global will never leave fighting game. And if you caught that, or if you didn't catch that, it's because they put the two in two different categories. They will never leave fighting games or Smash, because basically insinuating that Smash is not considered a fighting game, I guess. But that's another video for another argument, because a lot of people say Smash is a fighting game. What the fuck are you talking about? It takes hella skill. And other people are like, nah, it's not a fighting game, bro. You know. But that's why I laugh, just because they said or Smash. They could have just said fighting games in period, you know, in general. But they put a separation there, which I thought was funny as shit. But once again, I actually applaud Panda Global for this shit, because they're like, yo, we're gonna stay here, we got your back. So that's what's up. Another one that's sticking around and that's actually blowing up is the esports ecosystem. Y'all know Lab Chi running Canada Cup. Canada Cup's coming up in a couple weeks, if not next week. That shit's coming up soon. Lab Chi, we talked about the echo currency and all that. These dudes are stepping up their game since last we talked about them. They are sponsoring way more players, flying out commentators, like just they're covering all the bases, and they're just kind of growing and growing and growing. They're like coming up on the DL, man. A lot of people didn't kind of really know about them at first. They were kind of like underground. They're actually also sponsoring Justin Wong. I think it's Sherry Jennings, Cool Kid at one point. A lot of people, you know, and it's just like it's just constantly going. They're constantly sponsoring new players, so there's still a grind out there to be had, to where if you're looking for sponsors. And these guys are grassroots FGC. They're FGC to the fullest, man. You know, they were here way before esports, and not saying that in a bad way, just saying that these dudes are grinding and they're here to support us. So the esports ecosystem, big shout out to these guys. Be on the lookout for them, because they're going to do great things, man. Another sponsor, let me get over there real quick, is, y'all know Hitbox Arcade. Hitboxarcade.com. Hitbox. Y'all know that we did a Hitbox giveaway. We gave it away to you guys, which was godlike. It was an amazing reaction. We did like a whole month-long Bogus journeys on the Hitbox, right? Hitbox sponsored us for that. Hitbox is actually in the middle of growing as well to sponsor you guys, to sponsor the FG, because they want to start sponsoring more players, more on the regular. So they're kind of becoming like the ecosystem as well. They're becoming, so here's the light at the end of the tunnel. There's companies out there that are starting to grow, that are starting to be like, yo, we want to kind of step up and we want to kind of take that torch and back up the FGC. So there's hope. Please don't lose hope in all the recent shakeup of the esports and all the shit that's been, all the layoffs. Shit happens, man. It's up and down, straight up. But there is hope. There's so much hope out there, man. And also, the dude that runs all that, the guy that blessed us with the hitboxes and made it all possible, Hitbox Sora Riley, he's actually going to be coming over later on today. So we're going to be filming a button check, and then I'll post it later on this week, so he can actually tell you guys, better explain how you guys can get sponsored. And because last time we did a how to get sponsored video, he contacted me immediately. He was like, yo, I think I could add to this because there's certain steps that players really need to know about how to get sponsored. So he'll be here later today. We'll film that and then we'll post it later on this week in button check to help, because all we're here about, man, is to keep this shit grinding. We're all FGC. I don't give a shit. No matter what game you play, fighting game, we're all in it together. We're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to do what we love and get paid for it. We're all trying to live the dream. You know what I'm saying? So if I could do anything on this side to better inform the community, to better help the community get sponsored, that's what we're going to do. And that's what we're all about, man. So let me get to this chat room right here to see what's going on, man. Some dude said, even smash, question mark. Tails Miles, Rip Box, believe it can happen. Dirty Low, once again, Rick. The Rick Box. Somebody said not live, it's scripted. Yeah, this is all scripted, bro. I love the traps. Yo. You guys like how I got the ghetto ass cups again? Somebody gave me a godlike cup. It's in the other room, and I still got my ghetto ass cup in here. Greatest esports burst of 2018. Much love, Chris. Matt Gapin, Chris Allen. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the Soul 17. Yeah, guys, if you're on YouTube, man, this right here, it's called Chilled Cow. Once again, that's Chilled Cow. These guys, they got the smoothest beats. Let me turn this shit up. It's like music to study to. And it's 24/7 live. It's amazing. Once again, it's called Chilled Cow. I don't know why that's the name, but it's dope. Hip hop radio. It is dope. Love it, man. Anyway, so no, Elizer or Tenet, you did not miss any update on Panda Global. Basically, all we did was read a tweet they said about how they're not abandoning the FGC and they're here to stay to sponsor players. So you didn't miss any. As far as I know, Panda Global has not did any update in the last week or so for the investigation. They're taking their time because they said they received it, but they're taking their time to translate everything because they want to answer everything that was put out there by Reddit and other people as well. They're like, we want to answer every question, and that's what they said. So we're just kind of waiting to see what goes on with that. Smash is a fighting game. That's what's up, Daniel Vega. Hey, Ernesto, what is your favorite food spots and why? My favorite food spots is Cheddar's. Y'all got Cheddar's where you live? Cheddar's Cafe? You know why? Because it's cheap as shit. That's why. And you can get a big ass burger, chicken Alfredo all day. Oh my God, the chicken Alfredo. Dead. Chicken Alfredo is amazing. Yo, I can take my date, my wife. We can go to Cheddar's. I can get fucking dessert. I can get some beer. I can get my main course. 35 bucks. 35 bucks, bro. You can't beat that shit. I go anywhere else like Texas Roadhouse, Saltgrass. I'm dropping $80 easy. You know what I'm saying? So I like Cheddar's, man. That's what's up. Not to say I'm cheap, but I'm cheap. All right, so man, Cheddar does go hard. Yes, it does. Cheddar's indeed. You've been going there since you were teenagers. Yes, I have, Dirty Low. This dude is fucking Five Guys is my joint. Yo, Five Guys is delicious as shit, but it's expensive as shit. Y'all ever realize how expensive Five Guys is? Dirty Low knows. We went during the anime convention, right? Optic Arena. We went to Five Guys. That shit, it was three of us. We spent like $100. No, it was three of us. We spent like what, Rick? How much did we spend, man? Like 50, 40 bucks? That shit is expensive. It's an expensive ass cheeseburger. It's delicious though, I ain't gonna lie. Sup, Ernesto, you still need the new intro. Yes, I do. I'm always working on that shit, man. It says Five Guys rate my wallet. Sure do, man. It was like 50 bucks. That's what I'm talking about, Rick. Five Guys is overrated. That's what JB says. D-Town Cheddar's is lit. Kingston, all day, man. Red Robin. Yo, Red Robin's is delicious. Fucking fries are, I love the big ass fat fries. They got every burger in the world. It might be a little pricey, but it is tasty. And they got the shakes, the thick ass shakes, baby. We're on stream right now just talking about shakes and food and shit. So once again, man, I hope you guys, Denny's though, Kappa. Ain't nothing wrong with Denny's, man. We eat Denny's all the time at certain tournaments. A lot of people know, yes, Whataburger is what's up. A lot of people know, basically at the end of the day, food-wise, if you go to a tournament, you eat whatever the hell's in front of you because a lot of times there's not a lot of options, you know, so that's what's up. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm about to post this after this is done. We'll do all the good stuffs to it. But I just felt like it had to be said because a lot of people are misinformed about FGC versus esports, and that there's a lot of panic. But you know, a lot of people are looking at the bright side as well. So I just had to speak my 2 cents as well and let you guys know that there's bigger and better things. This doesn't have to be the fucking boys to the men end of the road shit. We're still going. You know what I'm saying? We were here before anything. We'll be here after anything. So that's what's up. We do what we love. And we love this. So let's do it in the butt. Maybe not. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. Kind of went weird at the end there, man. So I love it. Also, we have exciting things happening on this channel. We'll catch you bright and early tomorrow morning with the hot new button check. Riley's coming over. We'll talk more about sponsorships and how to get you guys those flights and trains, hotels, whatever you guys need to get there and just play and compete, man. All this good stuff. I've been talking to Gutex recently as well. So we're in the middle of working with Cross Counter and doing exciting stuff over there, man. There's a lot of exciting things happening, bro. Thank you guys. I love all you guys. Everybody in the chat room right now. I love you forever and ever and ever. Let me know once again, how do you feel about this esports movement? What do you think? If you could offer advice on how to think outside the box, please let us know in the comments section and let's go. Right before I close out, I'll go to the comment section one time. Shiny Metal Fingers, Grand Prairie. Black Naruto, what's up, man? Tails Miles, Ed Rico, Sofa Sama, these are going so fast. Filth, Herbal Dragon, Marvelous Plays, Paul Brown. Kingston, once again, what's up, man? Ed Rico, Mamochu, however I pronounce that. We love you too, we love you too, but on check. Appreciate the love, man. Love you. Arsani, Bilbo, Joe After Work, peace out, baby. Peg Vero, Matt Gapin, man, love all you guys. Thank you for showing up for this. I promise, I know I said this last time, but I promise the next time I live stream, I will let you know in advance, because a lot of people always be like, man, I missed that shit. You didn't say nothing, Ernesto. So I promise next time I do that, I will definitely announce it to you guys so we can be better prepared for this. So thank you guys for all the love. Once again, see you bright and early tomorrow morning with the hot new butt check. Love you forever. Peace. Now it's about to get real ghetto in here because I'm about to have to come up here and do this. Love y'all.